What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. I had a hair in my eye, how about that? Welcome back to the series guys. Once again, thank you for the amazing support on the episodes. Yesterday's episode, the strongest FUT draft, at the time of recording this, has 6,900 likes. You guys are the best. We're hitting over 7k likes per video right now. Unreal. Let's go again. Let's go again. Today's draft is going to be not the strongest, that was yesterday's, the best shooters in FIFA. It had 467 thumbs up from JNM, said next time, the best shooting draft. So here we are with the best shooting draft. Let's go for the 4-1-2. No, we need wingers. We're going to need wingers for the Ronaldos and the Messis. Let's go for the 3-4-2-1 again. We got to the final with it. I still have a hair in my eye. What is going on? Ooh, I like that. I like the fact that we don't have to take this Ronaldo because we get the 94 shooting Rajan Angolan to sit in the midfield. Yes, please. I've got a good feeling about this draft. I don't know how good the team's going to be. I've just got a good feeling about the draft. We get Alexander Lacazette as well. 92 shooting to go up front. Might be hard to get links with some of these players. And then again, maybe not. Although, maybe it will. There is a new informed Salah there. That Callejon's not bad. We have to choose Tovan, which is not bad because he gets a strong link to Lacazette, which is great for chemistry. But he only has 91 shooting and Lacazette only has 92 shooting. So the likelihood is neither of these players will still be in the team come the end of the draft. Next on the list, we get ourselves the Belgian Eden Hazard, which again is a positive player for chemistry, because he gets a soft link into, well, he doesn't get a soft link into Team of the Year Cruz, who we have to take, but no, he gets a soft link into Rajan Angolan. That as a team so far is actually fantastic. If we could keep these players, I don't think we will keep these players, but if we could keep these players, that would be great. Now we get the worst pick of the day, although it's not so bad. Andre Schürrle with 81 shooting. He only has 3-star skill moves these days. Instead of the 4-star of old, but he gets a soft link. He gets a soft link to Toni Kroos. That is pretty bad because the soft link doesn't really help him over on that side of things. Next up, we get ourselves inform Riyad Mahrez from the Premier League. A very nice pick indeed. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, insane stats, and he's got a shadow card on him, which is going to be a nice boost for pace. Now the centre backs might be interesting for shooting. We're going to take Portuguese Bruno Alves. 69 shooting on him. That's not bad. To tell you what, I didn't know centre backs, gold standard centre backs, had that high shooting stats. We also get the Swede Olsen. Now he's got a shadow card on him, so that's not too bad. We can swap those two around and get a nice big chem boost in there from Nainggolan and from Riyad Mahrez. Next on the list, almost definitely going to be able to keep David Luiz as well, which is fantastic. We can't unfortunately get anything more out of him than where he is right there. And then last but not least, the goalkeeper. I guess we could take goalkeeper for chemistry because none of them have shooting stats. So we could go and take Hugo Lloris here. Gets 2 links in. Could go and take Steve Mandanda. Also gets 2 links in. We'll take Hugo Lloris. They're both French anyway. And that is our starting lineup. Now our defence does need a little bit of work. I'm also highly expecting Cristiano Ronaldo to show up and probably Lionel Messi at one stage or another. Our next goalkeeper, I do like Claudio Bravo. That's a really nice card. Handanovic just doesn't. I'm going to take Bravo. We're going to pop him in there. Boom. Doesn't change chemistry at all, but I just like that card. It looks good. It looks better. Next defender, 70. Ooh, well. It is 71 shooting for Gaspar, but he doesn't fit into the team because he's a right back, not a centre back. So we could take him. It's not necessarily the best thing. I wouldn't mind another centre back with really high shooting. I wouldn't mind a centre back with really high shooting. We got 2 right backs out of that, but it doesn't look like any more centre backs are going to be coming, unfortunately. Next on the list is going to be Dimitri Pyatt. I don't believe he beats Schürrle for shooting. He doesn't. It would have been nice for chemistry to put Pyatt in there. But unfortunately, he is not the guy that we need. He is not better than anyone that we have. I've seriously got a hair in my eye and I can't get it out. 3 more spots and then the 5 reserves. Here we go with the big guys, or maybe not. Definitely not. So 73 shooting on Bernardeschi. Not better than Mahrez. Next pick is going to be... So, choices. We could take Lewandowski, and he goes there instead of Lacazette. Or we could take Neymar, who would go instead of Schürrle, and he would get a soft link to David Luiz. That's what we're going to do. Because they both have 93 shooting, I could pick either one. And Neymar we're going to pop in here. And in fact, if we actually switch those two around, that puts up to 75 chemistry. Oh no, 73 chemistry. 73 chemistry is great. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a decent set. Now, Ronaldo would still screw this up. But hey, what can you do? Oh wow, Felipe Luis there. Then there is that Ronaldo. I knew Ronaldo was coming. Ronaldo's going to go in, I believe, instead of Hazard, who has 92. Yeah, so Ronaldo instead of Hazard. But then when we swap these two around, still stays at... Oh no, wait, now we put Toni Kroos in. Boom. 76 chemistry. That's actually benefited the team overall. That's not bad at all. If I swap these... Ooh. Now if we swap Ronaldo there we go, 79 chemistry, because we get a soft link into Bruno Alves as well. How about that? That is pretty awesome. Who's way off chem? Just Rajan Angolan. And his card's so good, it doesn't even make any difference. I'm happy with that. I'm also happy to have like Walker on the bench as well. There's Messi with 90 shooting. Wait, I don't actually think he has... Oh, he has more than... Yes, he has more than Mahrez, which is quite frustrating because he doesn't get any links with anyone. That's too bad. That's too bad. I was happy to use Mahrez. I don't think we're going to be able to get any links unless we get like a Gareth Bale. There is a special Gareth Bale was what I was looking for. 87 shooting on Bale. It's unfortunately... Ooh. Thiago Silva with 70 shooting is more than Olsen. Now, in the last video, I asked you guys, even though, like, I had Willian or Jorgensen. Now, Jorgensen had more physical, but Willian actually took a place of a player. And I said to you guys, would it be okay to take and use Willian? And I didn't use him based on your answer. One of the top comments in the last video was from Andrei Soloviev. Said, I think we're completely fine with the fact that you picked Willian over Jorgensen. And I had 436 thumbs up. So in that sense, because Thiago Silva would replace one of the centre-backs, whereas Gareth Bale wouldn't replace anyone on the team, logic would dictate that you'd also be fine with me taking Thiago Silva. And I'd be happy with that, because he goes in there instead of Olsen. And that helps me out. No question about it, that helps me out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take Thiago Silva there. That's a nice pull to get as well. Oh, here's Silva's. None of these guys are going to be going in. So we'll just pop him in there. Olic there, 75 shooting. And then the last few picks, Heung-min Son with 81. Better than that Mane. So Heung-min Son, neither of these guys are going to be going into the team anyway. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference. And then our last pick coming in is going to be Christian Eriksen. Does he? I don't think he has more shooting than Toni Kroos. Same as Kroos. So I can use... Same as Kroos. Can I get any more chemistry? I can't believe Tovan and Lacazette actually stayed. I could have got rid of Lacazette by picking... what's his face? You guys know what I'm talking about. But I didn't. So it doesn't... Although Kroos and Eriksen have the same shooting... I think for the benefit of the team, we're going to have Kroos in, just because he benefits chemistry way, way more. We've actually got a 91 rated team here as well, which is really surprising. That's a really high rated team. We've got a lot of high rated players. I don't see any easy way to make this have better chemistry. We was on 72. Even on this side, it's still 72. Just doesn't appear to be a way that I can actually make us have better chem. Which is sad, but this team is sick. Now, if we could get a La Liga manager, we can't. So 72 with him, 73 with the Belgian, 74 with the Premier League, 72 with the Spanish. 74 to Calcio A. You know what? I'll go with the Calcio A manager. I'll give Bruno Alves that Chem point. More important to me. The team is so good. The formation is not the best. I did do alright with this formation in yesterday's episode, but I wasn't overly pleased with it. But the team itself is fantastic. The team is Ronaldo, Lacazette, Tovan has got that 4-star skill moves. Great cards. Nainggolan and Kroos in the centre. Neymar and Messi on the wings. Bruno Alves is a bit debatable. He might struggle. David Luiz and Thiago Silva are fantastic. This team is great. And then as subs, I can bring on Kyle Walker for Bruno Alves if the pace is struggling. Mahrez and Hazard on the wings for anyone that needs it. And Eriksen in the middle. Maybe even Pyatt in the middle. He's got a decent enough card. You know what I mean? Like 4-star, 4-star. Really well-rounded. As a sub in the centre of the park, he might be decent. This, guys, is the team. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-1-2 team. A very interesting team. Striker Ronaldo, 90 Pogba, team of the year Sergio Ramos, Karim Benzema up front, and then a pretty generic squad. You know, James Milner, Adam Lallana, Bruno, sorry, maybe that was Trigueros, actually, I can't remember specifically. But a very interesting squad, and we managed to take the lead quite early on in this one. Ronaldo getting down the left-hand side, tries to cut it across, falls back to Cristiano Ronaldo, who slots that one into the open, empty net, and it pops us 1-0 up. The beautiful roulette from Tovan there into Cristiano Ronaldo, who waits for the run of Alexander Lacazette, who shoots and scores. Goalkeeper is not going to save that to put us 2-0 up. And then the third goal came pretty soon after as well. Lacazette threads it through to Tovan. He gets a space. He waits for the run of Cristiano Ronaldo, who shoots and scores to make it 3-0. There was time for one more goal in this game, and that was again Cristiano Ronaldo. The free kick laid off. Ronaldo is there, 18 yards out, slams that one home for the hat-trick, and 4-0 is the result. We get a rage quit after the fourth goal goes in. The opponent decided he didn't want any more. There you go again, seeing that goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. 4-0 after 64 minutes. The rage quit comes in and we move on to the second round. Now, this is obviously a nice team with a lot of very good players, but the formation is questionable. It's not really a meta formation in FIFA, so it might have been tricky. And in the second round, we come up against a 4-3-3 team. Very, very nice team. Team of the season, Ronaldo, De Bruyne, Felipe Luis, Sergio Ramos, and Nzonzi. And then he has Neymar in there as well. There's still a few bad players or not great players. Benyat, Mascherano, Cancelo, and Carlos Vela. They're okay, but they're not spectacular. And I was able to capitalise on that. Cristiano Ronaldo threading through Alexander Lacazette. He waits for the keeper to step back a few paces just to get the angle on the shot. Shoots and scores into that bottom corner. Very low. Very nice indeed. A great finish from the big man up front. Well, not really the big man, I guess, from the man up front. And we end up going 1-0 up, which was obviously very, very nice. It soon became not 2-0, 1-1. A goal for my opponent there. Gave up easy possession in the midfield. He plays the ball right down the wing to Carlos Vela. I genuinely don't know what the keeper's doing there. That wasn't me that brought him out. I don't know. I've seen a few weird keeper issues in my time. That was a very strange one there. The keeper just decided to start running towards Carlos Vela in the box for no good reason. He chipped it across and headed it in. But just a few minutes after the restart, my opponent made a mistake with his goalkeeper. Lacazette intercepts, eventually finds his way to Tovan, who shoots and scores to make it 2-1 just before half-time. And there was time for a couple more goals yet. We get ourselves a penalty with Cristiano Ronaldo, and he dinks this one over the keeper into the top right-hand corner. I think even if the keeper dived the right way, he wouldn't have saved it. The only way he probably could have saved it is if he just stepped to the right, or not doing anything else there. Next up, guys, we get another goal from my opponent, Cristiano Ronaldo, down the left-hand side here. You can see me miss one slide tackle. You can see me miss another slide tackle. He steps inside, cuts that across to Lacazette, who shoots and scores to make it 3-2. But fortunately enough for me, that is where the gameplay and the goal scoring ended. And we go through with a nice 3-2 victory to the semi-final. Now, we've made the semi-final and final a considerable number of times over the last few episodes. We haven't won in quite a few episodes, so it'd be nice to get a win here today. But our next opponent had another very nice squad. Team of the season, Marcelo, and Griezmann. The record breaker Ronaldo, team of the knockout stage Lionel Messi, inform Neymar, screamer Felipe Luiz, Manuel Neuer in net, Carvajal and Zonzi, and I can't remember the name of that CDM, but things started off really, really well for me. Messi doing work down in that right wing back spot, passes it into Cruz into Cristiano Ronaldo, waits for the run of Lacazette, who gets in behind a beautiful stop and turn, back into the path of Ronaldo, accelerates past the defenders and slots that one past Manuel Neuer, who had no chance to make it 1-0. But this game was very, very close. It was a very, very tight game. My opponent was putting in some good chances, and it felt like he went a little bit attacking to try and get back into the game, which gave me a little bit extra space into the second half here. We get Cristiano Ronaldo down the left-hand side into Lacazette, waits for the runners, into Kroos, into Cristiano Ronaldo, back into Lacazette, who threads that into Cristiano Ronaldo, who finesses it from range. And I'm pretty positive a 10-chem Manuel Neuer probably would have picked that one out of the sky and it wouldn't have gone in the back of the net. But a great finish nonetheless, and it soon became 3-0 here. Lacazette with some beautiful skills past the defender, threads it through to Ronaldo, who lays that one into Thauvin. Thauvin gets to the angle, shoots and scores. And again, I have a feeling a goalkeeper with 10-chem might have saved that. I don't really know how chemistry affects goalkeepers specifically, but that was poor performance from the 92 rated goalkeeper. So 3-0 we go, guys, and then into the 90th minute, my opponent comes through with Griezmann, sends it wide with Ronaldo, back into Griezmann. A beautiful little 1-2-1 with the boys there, and Ronaldo gets back on the end of it to make it 3-1. But it was too little too late, being the 90th minute, and that sends us into the final. So a nice comfortable 3-1 win in the end, but definitely not a comfortable game. I did have to work my balls off to try and get into the final there, and we come up against this squad in the final. A very nice team. Marcelo team of the year, then Eriksen, Nainggolan and Hummels, Bonucci there as well, in form, Gareth Bale, Messi, and then he's got Deulofeu, Keylor Navas and Perez, who he subbed out immediately for Neymar, Oblak, which was an interesting one because I don't know why he just didn't start Oblak, maybe for chemistry reasons. And I can't remember the other player that he subbed on. He subbed on another player for Enzo Perez. So he subbed on Kyle Walker for Enzo Perez. So I assume he put Kyle Walker at right back and maybe moved Hummels and Bonucci in at centre-back. But it didn't really make much of a difference. We got to the byline with Neymar, slotted it across to Ronaldo, who stabs that one home with his left foot to make it 1-0 quite early on in this game. But it was very quickly 1-1. A corner comes in. Messi evades the challenges of all three defenders there, threads that through to Bale, who lays it off to Sergio Ramos, who puts that away with his left foot as if he was naturally born to put that away with his left foot. Next up, guys, on the stroke of half-time, Thauvin again threads it through to Lacazette. Lacazette to Ronaldo, just waited, slowed the run down, waited for the run of Neymar there, gets in behind with Neymar. Beautiful little fake, what is that, the fake McGeady spin? I can't remember what it's called. The Rabona fake is what it's called. Some nice skill moves down to the byline, and Neymar again assisting Ronaldo, popping that one in. Ronaldo stabbing it home, this time with his right foot instead of his left foot, to make it 2-1. And it just seemed like my opponent collapsed at that point. He went all-out attack to try and get back in the game, just 2-1 down on not even half-time, or just after half-time. It was unnecessary to go so attacking so early, but he did, and it just opened up the floodgates for me. Messi down the down the right-hand side, gets the cross in, a 2v1 in the box against the centre-back, and Thauvin is there to head that one home. What a tournament he's had so far, scoring a lot of goals for us. And it eventually became 4-1 as well. Midfield not really working for my opponent there. Ball comes to Ronaldo, lays that one immediately into Thauvin. He's just got time and space, waits for Toni Kroos, who gets in on the edge of the box, shoots and scores. He's not going to miss from there to make it 4-1. And eventually we got a fifth in the back of the net as well. Ball goes all the way over to Lacazette. Keeper rushes out, miscontrols the ball, and that was a substitute keeper as well. Lacazette is there and tucks that one home. Beautiful little finish into the empty net to make it 5-1. My opponent did make some resemblance of a fight back. I think I scored like 3 goals in 10 in-game minutes there. My opponent seemed to just sort himself out after that, and eventually got one back with Gareth Bale. Actually a really nice goal. The 1-2 was good. He shielded off the defender, laid it back into the path of Bale, who shot and scored to make it 5-2. And then eventually that became 5-3 much later on into the 88th, 89th minute now. He lays it through with Eden Hazard here. I think I'm trying to foul him, actually. I think I'm trying to bring him down for a penalty, but he shoots and scores and makes it 5-3. But it was too little too late, and 5-3 was the full-time score. So we do win the draft, guys, with this 3-4-2-1, the best shooting team in FIFA. Very, very happy with that. This is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. Alright, guys, so we end up winning the draft today. Feels good, man. This team was fantastic. Bruno Alves, didn't even notice the fact that he only had 58 pace. Cruz, amazing. Tovan, very, very good. He scored a lot of goals. I think Ronaldo got most of the goals. But just in general, the team was great. Only 74 chemistry didn't make a difference. It was fantastic. We're going to get straight into the packs for today. Give me the coin reward. Give me the 45k coins, EA. Come on. I'm owed it. I'm due it. Two 25k packs and a 7.5k pack. I've won now, what, 58, 59 drafts, something like that. And I've only got the coin reward one time. That I find to be disgusting. Let's send all this into the club and war plows up to the trade pile. We'll go through these two 25k packs. Let's get an inform at least, or a big flare. Hey, that's an 86 flare. That is. It's going to be Karim Benzema. It's the 87/86 flare. That's a good card. Very nice indeed. Very big pull there. I am happy with that. That is one of the biggest pulls we've had in a long time. Benzema going for, by looks of things, about 16 to 18,000 coins. That means we made money this draft. Very nice indeed. Let's just pop him up like that and we'll let him go for whatever he goes for. Very, very happy with that, guys. Even though we haven't got a special card, we didn't get a best reward in terms of the actual value of the reward, but we got some, we got an 87 rated player in the pack, so you can't complain about that. I'll take it all day, her day. And all in all, a good draft, a great theme, a great draft, great gameplay, good rewards. What an episode. This is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.